he's like, yeah, what? And I'm like, no, I'm so good. No, I actually went there to win, and I went to do my best, which I thought I had. But once you get in a situation like that, you realize that sometimes it has nothing at all to do with you. And I felt that was my case. But it was an amazing experience. The exposure has been tremendous for my career, and I mean, it's given me a voice, and I'm just learning so much. I'm so excited. Meeting all of you, the support and the love, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. I mean, I'm a 6 foot tall black man. I get, and I get love for doing this. And you guys get it, you receive it, and I love it. It's amazing.
That's fantastic. Now, what are you wearing?
What am I wearing? This is actually designed by my boyfriend, Carl Westerberg, who does a lot of my designing and a lot of my work. He's very, very, very responsible for the look of Sahara. A lot of the stuff you'll see is his stuff, and it's sewn by my seamstress, Angel Ayala, so there you go. Yeah, it's an original creation.
Now, let's go back to the beginning when you first started drag. How was it when you first started drag? Were you like automatically gorgeous and fabulous, or did you start like most of us that were like, questionable, but we just thought we were the shit?
You want the dirt, don't you? Well, actually, I started in Dallas, Texas, which is like a drag mecca. They are serious about their drag. There's little room for discovery. So actually, when I first started, I wasn't able to even perform put myself in drag to perform. I had someone do it for like maybe the first like 9 months, and I had to learn the craft, and my mom sat me down, and they're serious about it. Like, you don't just go on stage in a wig, and it's not Halloween. So, so I'm so appreciative for it, because that's where I gathered the aesthetic and, built the look of Sahara. And then I moved to New York, and that's where I learned how to perform.
You talk about, on the show, you talk about your mom and your family and all of that. What is it like now that you've done the show, you've been on TV, what is the difference now between your relationship and Sahara and the whole thing?
OMG, the difference is tremendous. I mean, I guess sometimes it takes people seeing, to make them believe. And, my mom called, and she was like, oh my God, I saw the show. And I'm sitting here with my prayer partner, yeah, and we're watching it, and I was like, what? And I'm thinking, what did I do? What did I say? Was I cussing? Was I drinking? No, but the support has been amazing. I mean, obviously because I'm on television, I can make more money. So everyone in the family is calling, like, oh, well, it's your 5th cousin Remove's birthday, and she needs that clown, So it's awesome. It's really been awesome, and it's for my family. I mean, I feel like now they know who I am, and that's the biggest gift, Now they know, and they love it, and they're my biggest fans and supporters. So I mean, it's awesome. It's great.
That's fantastic.
Now, we also see RuPaul's Drag Race on VH1 now, like last season. So you have like a whole new audience with the straight community. People are just changing the channel, and they're like, what the, WTF, drag queens on VH1. Miss Appolonia Cruz, work it, girl. What has been your experience with the straight community, and all the new fans that you must have from the straight community because of VH1?
I don't discriminate. Love is love. And I think that we're all in this thing called life together. You know what I mean? So, actually, a couple weeks ago, I was in Popeyes. Yeah, I eat. I was in Popeyes, and there's these 12-year-old girls who I assume were straight. They're like, that's her. That's her. Go ask, go ask, go ask. And I was like, you're 12. What are they doing watching the show? And then last night at my show, there's a 7-year-old girl interviewing me for her book report at my show. Her parents brought her. So, it's amazing to see, that it's being brought mainstream. It's also on BET, and, they advertise it on Centric and Bravo, and everywhere is being advertised, and we're being exposed. And I think that's amazing, not only for the art form, but just for the lifestyle, just for life in general, and I really do appreciate it.
I'm so glad that the children are watching it too, because I would much rather my children watching something like RuPaul's Drag Race than half the violence that's on television. So thank you so much for being it. And what is it that you said right before you left, which has kind of become a quote of yours?
I said, live, love, and most of all, believe in something. Somewhere, yes.
Thank you so much.
Now, we want to hear a little gossip, of course, right, guys, about RuPaul's Drag Race. What did we not see, even in the untucked version of RuPaul's Drag Race, who was really the biggest bitch there?
Well, I think you're seeing who television shows and they say, oh, that wasn't me, it was the editing. I can honestly say what you're seeing and who we are, that's us. They didn't really play with the editing as far as personalities and that, and Tyra's a bitch. Tatiana, I didn't see a lot of Tatiana because you see that she's doing in her personal interviews, she's defending herself throughout the show. So she comes off a little whiny, but those girls are at her. They're like, she's only done 7 shows. Get her out, afuera, And so yeah, you see a lot of her whininess because she's like saying, I deserve to be here, And when you're in that situation, you're fighting, and I don't cry. And here I am like, oh my god, and so it's what you're seeing is really what you're getting.
Well, it's so fantastic. We're so glad we get to see so much. So now what's going on for you? What's going on this summer? Where is Sahara Davenport going now?
I'm going everywhere, honey. With your help. Honestly, yes, I am working on a one-woman show that will be showing in a theater here in the summer, close to Gay Pride. I'm doing that. I'm touring the States with Vogue Evolution. We have some dates that I'll be dancing with. They're from America's Best Dance Crew, if you aren't familiar with them. They're from New York as well. I'll be dancing with them. I'm doing some work for the Trevor Project, which is a gorgeous organization that deals with gay and questioning youth in crisis. As someone who is young, coming up and feeling alone, I feel that it's important that I am there for somebody somewhere, other than being on the stage. The show's giving me a voice, so that's my way of using it in that way. Where else am I? Go to my website, www.saharadavenport.com, and it'll let you know where I am, what I'm doing, and all that jazz.
It's so exciting. It's so amazing that you're doing such great work. And I'm so glad that we have the show so that children can see, and that it gives us a voice, it gives us visibility. And thank you so much for being such an amazing role model for everyone to watch, because you really are. Thank you.
Now, my last question is, we don't know who the winner is. Obviously, nobody knows except the gods up there who the winner is. But who does Sahara Davenport think should win?
We're not stupid. Everyone knows that I know the winner. Like, let's not play that game. Or do we not know? I don't know. Going in,
Who deserves it?
who deserves it? Bitch, I deserve it. Going in, honestly, I thought that the top 3 standing, I was like, okay, would be Sonique, Raven, and myself. Sonique, I would look around the room and I was like, okay, she can perform, she's cute. Raven is stunning from here up. Like, she is. I mean, she's brandable. She's a market. She's striking. Am I that boring? You're like kissing over here. I'm turning you on. No. So that was my top 3. So I don't, and obviously I don't know very much because Sonique ain't there and my ass is right here. So obviously yeah. So that's all I can say about that.
Okay. So do you have to go soon, or can you take any questions from the audience?
I can take 2 questions.
2 questions from the audience. Anybody? Ryan?
Appolonia Cruz has a question.
Well, I don't have a question. I just want to tell Sahara that she's America's sweetheart, honey. So, more power to you, girl. Those people are at the show, the viewers had to see who Sahara Davenport really is. Because I know Sahara Davenport, honey. And I wish, America would have seen the real you. The talented but you did good. You know what I'm saying? But I wish they would have seen what I see. Okay, mama, I love you. God bless you.